It's no secret that it takes talent to win an NBA championship. With the exception of the 2020 Lakers, every NBA champion from the past decade needed a big three to get the job done. Many players have changed teams during the 2021 off-season, so I thought I'd put together a video of the top 10 big threes in the NBA for the upcoming season. Now before we get started, please like the video if you enjoy it, as it helps the channel grow, and subscribe for new videos like this one every week. Number 10, the Chicago Bulls. LaVine, DeRozan, and Vucevic. The Chicago Bulls have had one of the most active off-seasons of all teams in the league. Despite Zach LaVine having an all-star year, the Bulls still missed the playoffs. It was obvious they needed to get LaVine some more help, so the Bulls started by trading for all-star Nikola Vucevic, in my opinion one of the most underrated big men in the league. Vucevic averaged 22 points and 12 rebounds per game last year with the Magic, and his addition to the Bulls will give them a reliable inside scorer and capable defender. The Bulls rounded out their big three by signing DeMar DeRozan, who, like Nikola Vucevic, has also become an underrated player in the NBA. DeRozan started his career with the Raptors, but has spent the last 3 seasons playing under coach Popovich for the San Antonio Spurs. Although he's not a great three-point shooter, DeMar has a solid mid-range jump shot and averaged a career-high 7 assists last season. The Bulls also added Lonzo Ball and Alex Caruso to their roster, so they're poised to break their playoff drought. Given how underrated Vucevic and DeRozan are, and how talented Zach LaVine is, I wouldn't be surprised if the Bulls had a deep postseason run this year. Number 9, the Minnesota Timberwolves. Cat, D'Lo, and Edwards. The Timberwolves finished last season with the 6th worst record in the league, but that was because Cat and D'Lo were injured for about half of the season. However, when Cat, Russell, and Edwards actually shared the floor together, they had one of the best offenses in the NBA. Cat is one of the best big men in the league, and Russell has proven himself as a reliable scorer over the past few years. With the addition of Anthony Edwards, one of the best young players in the league, things are starting to look really promising for the Timberwolves. Now, defense is where the Timberwolves are going to struggle though, and they also don't have much depth outside of their big three. Number 8, the Utah Jazz. Mitchell, Gobert, and Conley. Donovan Mitchell's game just keeps improving every year, and he continues to elevate his game in the playoffs when it matters the most. Rudy Gobert is coming off his 3rd straight Defensive Player of the Year award, and he also won a silver medal with France at the Tokyo Olympic Games. And then there's Mike Conley, the veteran point guard who finally made his first All-Star team last year, averaging 16 points and 6 assists. The Jazz had a good postseason run last year before losing to the Clippers in the conference semifinals. The Jazz actually had a 2-0 series lead over the Clippers, but with Mike Conley straining his hamstring and missing most of the series, they lost 4 straight games and were eliminated. The Jazz's big three is supported by reliable players such as Bogdanovic, Joe Ingles, and Jordan Clarkson. Who knows how far they'll go this season if they can remain healthy and Donovan Mitchell can continue to elevate his game. Number 7, the Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler, Bam, and Kyle Lowry. The addition of Kyle Lowry to Jimmy Butler and Bam is going to be huge for the Miami Heat this year. The Heat lacked playmaking last year, and Kyle Lowry is the perfect guy to fill that role. Despite turning 36 years old next season, Lowry has a very high basketball IQ. He also has scrappy, reliable defense and shoots over 40% from 3-point range. He also has a ton of heart and works really hard, so will probably form very good chemistry with both Jimmy and Bam Adebayo. It will be great to see a savvy veteran point guard take some of the pressure off Jimmy Butler, and I'm excited to see Bam's continued growth after his breakout season last year. Number 6, the Denver Nuggets. Jokic, Murray, and Porter Jr. Nikola Jokic has established himself as one of the best big men in the league after winning the MVP award last season. His size, passing ability, rebounding, and shooting make him a nightmare for opposing teams. Michael Porter Jr. is also one of the best young players in the league. In his first 2 NBA seasons, he's shooting 53% from the field and 44% from 3. Jamal Murray is going to be out until the All-Star break with an ACL injury, but that should give him enough time to get his legs back before the playoffs start. With Murray sidelined until February, Michael Porter Jr. is going to have a much higher usage, so I'm excited to see his continued development next season. If he can boost his scoring to over 20 points per game, he could get his first All-Star appearance. And then when Murray returns, the Nuggets' big three will have 3 guys who are capable of scoring 20 plus points on any given night. Number 5, the Golden State Warriors, Steph, Klay, and Draymond. After missing the last 2 seasons with injuries, Klay Thompson is finally healthy and ready to return to the Warriors lineup. Klay averages 19 points per game for his career and 42% from 3, making him one of the best shooting guards in the league. There's no doubt the Warriors will be glad to see him return to the court. Steph Curry had arguably his best season in his NBA career last year. He averaged 32 points and 6 assists while shooting 42% from 3. The 2-time MVP continues to find ways to improve his game, and you can't help but think his stats are only going to improve with Klay returning to the court. Draymond is the wild card for the Warriors' big three. Before KD joined Golden State, Draymond was a reliable double-digit scorer and would regularly get triple-doubles. He took a step back to allow KD to run the Warriors' offense, and he really hasn't found his old form since KD left for Brooklyn. All 3 players have struggled with injuries over the past few years, so their biggest challenge will be staying healthy for a postseason run. I'd love to see the Splash Bros make another deep postseason run. Number 4, the Phoenix Suns, CP3, Booker, and Ayton. With the exception of James Harden, Devin Booker could be the best shooting guard in the NBA. In his first postseason run last year, he averaged 27 points and had 5 40-point games, 3 of which came in the NBA Finals. Booker led the Suns to a 2-0 lead in the NBA Finals before Giannis and the Bucks won 4 straight games to win the chip. In just his 3rd season in the NBA, DeAndre Ayton established himself as one of the best big men in the league after his solid play in the postseason. Ayton averaged 16 points and 12 rebounds in last season's playoffs, but his most impressive statistic is his 66% field goal shooting percentage. Together with Chris Paul, Ayton looked unstoppable in the early rounds of the playoffs. Like LeBron James, Chris Paul seems to be aging like fine wine. He'll be turning 37 next season, but just had the best playoff run of his career. Although CP3 is starting to slow down, his basketball IQ and reliable playmaking helped the Suns reach the NBA Finals, and he was rewarded with a new 4-year, $120 million contract. Number 3, the Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis, Middleton, and Drew. Fresh off an NBA championship, the Milwaukee Bucks will enter this season with the same expectations. With the Nets and the Lakers now healthy, the Bucks are going to have a much bigger challenge come playoff time. But this is nothing that Giannis cannot handle. After winning the Finals MVP award and averaging 30 points and 13 rebounds in the playoffs, Giannis has solidified his spot as one of the best players in the NBA. Chris Middleton has also proved that he's one of the best clutch performers in the league. Middleton averaged 24 points, 5 assists and 8 rebounds during last year's playoffs and made countless big shots during the Bucks' championship run. Drew Holiday is widely considered to be the best perimeter defender in the league and has already built great chemistry with both Giannis and Chris. Most importantly, all 3 Bucks players are currently in their primes, so the Bucks will be looking to repeat this season. Number 2, the Los Angeles Lakers, LeBron, AD, and Russ. The Russell Westbrook trade to the Lakers reminds me of when LeBron joined Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh on the Miami Heat. Immediately after the trade, everyone thought the fit wasn't very good, but the 3 superstars learned to sacrifice and play together. And when players are as talented as they are, they tend to figure out how to best play with one another. And Russell Westbrook is definitely talented. The guy is a walking triple-double and one of the best ball handlers and passers in the league. More importantly, he's going to take a ton of work off LeBron James though, so hopefully LeBron can remain healthy for the postseason. After having the off-season to rest up, Anthony Davis should finally be healthy, and I'd like to see him have an MVP caliber season. There's no question that when he's healthy, he's the best big man in the NBA. LeBron is going to be LeBron James. He just needs to stay healthy, and the Lakers will make the finals. Rob Pelinka has also added a ton of depth to this Lakers squad, so it's really championship or bust for the purple and gold this season. Number 1, the Brooklyn Nets, KD, Harden, and Kyrie. If the Brooklyn Nets were healthy last season, they would probably be the reigning NBA champions right now, and that's going to be their biggest challenge again this season. KD proved during the Tokyo Olympics that he's still one of the best scorers in the world. He'll be turning 33 this year, so he doesn't have too many years left in his prime, but I'm expecting him to have another solid season with the Nets. James Harden is one of the greatest scorers in the league right now, but is ironically also one of the best point guards in the NBA. He struggled with injuries last season, but again he should be healthy and ready for a deep postseason run in 2022. Kyrie Irving is the wild card for the Brooklyn Nets Big Three. He's only played more than 70 games in a season twice in his 10-year NBA career, so statistically he's going to get injured and miss games again this season. The question is more about the timing. Can he stay healthy when it matters most during the playoffs? If the Brooklyn Big Three can stay healthy, they'll be a lock to reach the NBA Finals, where they will likely play the Lakers as they come out of the West. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed the video, please click the like button as it helps the channel grow, and subscribe for new videos like this one every week.